Hi everybody, my name is Orla O'Reilly and I'm a literacy specialist for Folens Publishers. Over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be running you through some of the key features of the new PM eCollection. During this demonstration, we are going to have a look at the administration side of it, which includes how to add teachers, how to add students, how to create a group, how to create a reading session, and also some of the key features and benefits on how the iPad works for both the teacher and pupil. Once you have subscribed to the PM eCollection, you will then be given a username and login. The administrator will then set up the teachers. In order to create a teacher, all you need to do is hit Create Teacher. Add the teacher's first name, surname, and their email address. Once this happens, the teacher will then receive an email inviting them to join the PM eCollection. It is unlimited amount of teachers that can be added to this, so all teachers in the school has complete access to the PM eCollection. The teachers will then go and create their students. In order to add a student, you simply hit Create Student Profile. This will give you three options. I'm going to show you how to add the student manually. In order to add a student, all you need to do is add the student's first name and surname. This will then generate a username. You then simply add your own password. We will then set the reading levels that you want your children to be able to view on their iPad. This is an excellent tool to stop children reading ahead and also to be reading below their reading age. We simply then hit Add Student. Once you've created your students, it will show up in a list like this. So let's have a look at someone I created earlier. As you can see here, I've set the reading levels between 6 and 16. Her reading age is 5.5, and any additional work that has been assigned to this student will then show up on their profile. These are books that this student has already read. If the student has forgot their username or password, you can also just click on the student's name and hit Print Student Card. This will generate the student's username and password, which can be passed to students or parents if the child has forgot their login details. Again, once we've created our students, we will then put them into their reading groups, similar as what happens in your classroom. In order to create a group, all we hit is Groups, Create a Group. You can then give your group a name and you can add your students. There's also an option to add additional teachers. Once we've created our reading group, we will then create a reading session. The reading session is where the teacher assigns the books and the work for the children to do. Similar to how we created our groups, we just click on Session, create a reading session. This will give you an option to add students or groups. So we'll add some groups. Again, these are some of the groups I've already created. We hit OK. This is where we can also, so then we'll just simply attach the books we would like our children to be doing in our reading session. We're going to choose books from level 10. So I simply just move my toolbar to level 10. This will show you all available books at level 10. We'll select the books we would like our children to be reading in their reading session. We hit OK. So we've assigned our children and we've also assigned our books. We're going to set the work as guided or independent. We'll say this is guided. This is where you'll also add any additional work that you'd like the children to do. we're going to ask them to record reading page 6. You can give your reading session a name and also set the date that you'd want it to be worked on. Once you've done all these, you just simply create readings. You simply click create session. So let's have a look at some of the sessions I've already created. Again, as you can see, these are the reading sessions that I've already created. If we have a look at this one, this is how it looks to the teacher. Here you can see the book, the session that we've created, the date that we've set it for, and also the children that we have allocated. This will show you who has opened the books and who has not opened the books. As you can see, this book has been opened. It was opened for 2 minutes and 31 seconds, and they've also, the difficult words or the words that they have assigned has been put into their word bank. Any work that the student does shows up in the student profile. So that's just a quick overview that everything you'd need to do to set up the administration side of it. Now let's look at the ebook. Again, the child will click on to their iPad using their username or password. This is their student profile. We're looking at Lily again, and we've set her levels from 6 to 16, as mentioned earlier. The work that we've created here will show up in the little bags up the top. So let's just click on this one here. Again, we've asked her to record reading page 5 and 6. If there was any additional work that you put, would also show up here. These are the books we assigned in our reading session. So let's have a look at how the iPad works. We'll have a look at this book here. So the iPad offers many features, and the main one, I suppose, would be there is an option to read your book. The child can select the page that they would like to be heard read. They simply click on press play. The narrator will read the book aloud to the child. As this happens, each word will highlight. If there's a word that the child finds difficult or is unsure of, they can left click and this word will be repeated to them. If they right click, the word will go into their word bank. Again, these show up in the student profile. Another excellent tool is that there is an additional option for the child to record themselves reading. This was one of the tasks that we had set for the students to do in their reading session. In order, there's also another feature is an edit. So basically we can ask the child to read maybe the first 5 pages, and then they can predict or finish off the story or add in additional characters that they think may happen in the story. This is brilliant for prediction and also for writing. Another good tool is if we had set a task maybe for the children to be looking at certain words, maybe high frequency words, nouns, adjectives, or so on and so forth, they can actually come along and highlight them. So they could highlight their nouns in one word, their adjectives in another, and again, this will all show up in their student profile. Another excellent tool, which is probably my favorite, is that we can set the tasks to be guided, independent, or we can also make it custom. We can also custom the reading profile. This will allow you to remove the my words, to hear the words, or to hear the reading page for the student, but it also allows you to remove the complete text. This will remove the complete text for the whole book, which is absolutely excellent for reading, writing, oral language, or prediction. Again, if we just have a quick look at the student profile, any of the actions that we made earlier as we were talking about our words, any of the words that the child clicked on will show up in their word bank. The child has the option to hear the word, and they can also hear the sentence that the word appeared in. Again, we could use this for word search, difficult words, high frequency words. There's so many features and benefits that you'd be able to use these tools for. So that's just a quick overview on the PM eCollection. Again, if you'd like any more information or you'd like one of your local literacy sales representative to call into you, please contact Folens. Many thanks. Bye.